The reaction, see if we get some game from these millionaires. You know, they look like they in LA.
Question for you. How did you get rich?
What's that?
How did you get rich?
I don't think you believe me.
What did you do? What do you mean?
I invented the
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got my dad like a for Christmas one year.
Yeah, that's my company.
Sir, question real quick. Wait, is this your Rolls Royce?
What are you doing?
I'm going all over Beverly Hills interviewing the richest people. Is this your Rolls Royce?
Do you want to get ran over here, bro?
Is this your Rolls? Is this your Rolls Royce?
Yeah, this is one of them.
How did you get a Rolls Royce?
A plumber, baby.
You're not a plumber.
Hell yeah.
You think a plumber got you a Rolls Royce?
Plumbing and air conditioning.
So what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Well, $4 billion are the revenues today. Our company during the dot-com boom was worth $35 billion.
Our company did $400 million one year.
$400 million.
$400 million. 2022, I made a little bit over $100 million.
$100 million as a plumber.
And see, these the type of people you need to be around.
Facts.
These are circles, the people you need to be talking to, bro. You are going to be the equivalent of 5 of the most people you talk to the most. So, man, just for bro getting out there and getting into these millionaires, 100 millionaire face, billionaires, basically, it's going to do nothing but trajectory you to the next level, man.
I'm looking at they calm, they breathing, these demeanor, like, man, they whole attitude about life.
They happy.
They're like they're in a different world for real.
Nigga, that is what you
Stress-free, no
the
wrinkles.
hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. Your worry level will probably go up.
Everything funny,
But
they
it's just
laughing.
And you
to the
in LA,
bank.
bro. The weather is great. You can't ask for nothing more. They probably going through their own personal life shit, probably still. But it's the fact that on top of that, you got hundreds of millions of dollars. Let's start there.
$100 million, and it's people that don't even know you. Like, you ain't got to deal with the stress of real fame for real.
No fame. I'm about to say because we don't know none of these people.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do though. Let's see how they really got the money.
Air conditioning and electrical.
Did you come from a rich family? Did you come from a lot of money?
No. We actually, me and my brother got smuggled into the United States when we were 5 years old. I was 5 years. He was turning 7 years old. We were smuggled through San Diego.
Did you have people that thought that you were crazy when you came over
Hell
this
yes,
idea?
I did, yeah. I also think that's one of the ingredients. That's kind of means you're on the right track. People said I was absolutely nuts. Why would I leave this amazing job, making lots of money, $3 million of stock option on the table, to go start an unfunded, unproven company with unproven technology 3,000 miles away? People said I was absolutely nuts.
What would you get into if you were starting over in today's world?
That are about to make money. Why? That are about to make money. Look.
Right now, I'm standing in Beverly Hills, one of the richest zip codes on the planet.
I ain't gonna lie, bro be throwing me off with his intros because he be so enthusiastic and so like
The energy, bro.
the energy. But I guess
I'd be
that's
excited too. I'd be excited to talk to these people too, though.
but that's what make his content. That's what you see the energy in his push, his brand from the beginning. He always been enthusiastic about what he's doing. I'm pretty sure this is extremely profitable for him.
And today, I am doing something insane. I'm gonna be going door to door in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the world to ask millionaire and billionaire homeowners how they got rich. This city is home to more billionaires than almost anywhere else on earth. I mean, look at the bushes at these houses, you guys. You do not see this anywhere else. We're gonna be walking up to $10 million homes, $100 million homes to figure out how the richest people in Beverly Hills made their money. So this video is about to be insane from start to finish, you guys. So stay tuned until the end. With that being said, let's get this video on the way. All right, gates open. How you doing, sir?
Hi.
Got a question for you.
Why are you filming?
So I grew.
For one, you know you rich. You let 2 random people, you buzz them in and open the door with your iPad. Then why are you filming?
Yeah, that's
No.
crazy. Door probably 10K. He flex on the door.
Damn.
Channel to 17 million followers. I go all over the world interviewing the most successful people to help the younger generation.
I think I know who you are.
Yeah?
Yeah, but you can't door knock in Beverly Hills. We're in inspections right now.
You're in inspections?
Yeah, and you can't door knock in Beverly Hills.
I go all over.
No solicitation in Beverly Hills.
It's not soliciting, man. It's just to help the younger generation,
I
man.
hear you. Be careful. They call the cops in the flats.
Okay, I got you, brother. Thank you. All right. Our next house, you guys, come on. Hi, ma'am. Quick question for you. I grew a channel to 17 million followers. I've interviewed 30 billionaires in the last 4 years. I'm going all over Beverly Hills, asking successful homeowners how they made it for the younger generation. I wanted to know if I could interview you for 1 minute for the younger gen. No worries. Have a nice day.
Hello?
Hi, sir. quick question for you. I grew a social media channel to 17 million followers. I go all over asking people for advice for the younger generation. I've interviewed 30 billionaires in the last 4 years. I'm going door to door asking beautiful homeowners how they built their wealth and became successful. Could I interview you for 1 minute?
No, not right now. Sorry.
Yeah, his pitch always do sound like door to door sales, and it really, a lot of times it really don't work, especially like through the door, like you know, from at the door. So that's his.
I can't knock it only because it's like he trying to get that clip. Like the clip where they saying, yeah, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like they all the no's. But that's his content. You go through all the no's, but it's real though. You go through a bunch of no's, then you finally get that one yes, and it's the perfect content. The right person you was trying to talk to is the right situation. So that's what a lot of people gotta.
Just don't have the time. I'm not dressed. I'm not nothing. I'm on multiple phone calls, but I watch you all the time. I love what you do. Keep on pushing, brother.
Is it possible from the front door that I could just ask you one question? It would mean the world to me.
Honestly, I can't. I'm sorry.
All right, my man. Have a good one.
Good luck.
All right, you guys, look, as you can see, man, this video was like impossible to make. I've been out here since like early this morning going door to door, door to door. And I can't get anybody to stop and talk to us, man, let alone do the interview. But I didn't come out here for no reason, you guys. Look, I flew all the way out here to come find and interview the richest people to get their advice for you guys. So you better stay tuned because I'm telling you, I'm not going to stop until I interview some of the craziest and richest people out here in Beverly Hills for you all. So let's go see who we can find. All right, you guys, look, I'm in Beverly Hills right now, right? But look, here's the thing I want you to understand. So it's tough to get volume out here, but we were just talking, my videographer and I, that when you stop at these lights, there's like Cullinans, the Rolls Royces, the Lamborghinis, they're out. And just in the distance, there's several Rolls Royces right here. So we're gonna wait for them to come by and try and stop them and get an interview for you guys. So let's see who we can find out here, you guys. Come on. Hey, you guys can see right out in the distance out there. Look, I'm
the
gonna
Rolls
go
Royce
this guy.
pulling up and
I
down
really
the
don't
street.
care. So we're gonna try and get this
I
guy
put the mic on.
in the
just
ghost.
like,
In the
yeah,
ghost.
right here.
Yeah, right here. Hey, sir, how did you get rich? How did you get rich? Ah, my man.
Everybody rich in
He's lost,
Beverly
man.
Hills,
He's lost.
bro.
He doesn't know the size of the channel, so we can't blame him. But look, I got the Rolls Royce right up there next, right there. So we're gonna try and stop this guy somehow, you guys. Come on. Yo. Sir, question real quick. Is this your Rolls Royce?
What are you doing?
I'm going all over Beverly Hills
crazy,
interviewing the richest
bro.
people. Is this your Rolls Royce?
Fully
Do you want to get
customized.
ran over here, bro?
Is this your Rolls? Is this your Rolls Royce?
Yeah, this is one of them.
How did you get a Rolls Royce?
He
plumber,
got a
baby.
plumber.
You're not a plumber.
Hell yeah.
You a plumber got you a Rolls Royce?
Plumbing and air conditioning.
How long have you been a business owner?
The last company I flipped, I was owner for about 7 years.
So what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
2022, I made a little bit over 100 million.
$100 million as a
Little bit
plumber.
Plumbing, air conditioning, and electrical.
Hey, can we pull up to the side for 1 minute? I'm going
No,
on.
hey, you need to get
For 1 minute.
there.
Stop the side. Let's help the younger generation out. I'm interviewing the richest people in Beverly Hills. Can we get
Bro,
1 minute?
you want to get a ticket?
Can we
or
get
you're
off to
not
the
paying
side?
for this ticket.
Can we get off to the
I'm
side?
telling you right now, you're paying for this ticket.
Hey, bro. Hey, he's pulled up, man. He's pulled up, man. Come on. Hey, only at the School of Hard Knocks, bro. You get people to stop in the Rolls Royce, man. Come on. A lot of people think they got to go and invent a new tech company. You became a 9-figure entrepreneur. Plumbing, fixing toilets, man. Talk to me about that.
Man, it's probably one of the dopest journey, man. You know what the
Probably
dopest thing
fix
is?
the
That
right
not a lot of
building.
people know about this, man. And I think it's like our duty as entrepreneurs, you know, to talk to this generation about what's possible in air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical.
Why do you like that industry as opposed
you
to,
doing it on
say,
a
tech or
commercial
real estate? Why do you like the
level?
trades?
Houses.
Dude, we've been through recessions. We've been through the pandemic. You know, in the pandemic, I went from $30 million in revenue to over $100 million in just a 2-year span.
What did you do to scale? How'd you grow 3x that quickly?
Bro, we hired, honestly, the last company that I exited, we had the best of the best plumbers in California. We had the best of the best people in that industry. It took me about 2 to 3 years to learn that. Once you learn how to pay people and treat them properly, you could build any business. I don't
Pay
care if it's a
people,
plumbing, air
right.
conditioning, a
That's
tech company,
key
or
number one.
whatever it is. As long as you're taking
Please
care of
pay
your
me.
people, that's where the biggest opportunities are.
People's everything in business.
All day, baby, all day. I would have only been able to fix 2 to 3 toilets a day. I had a little bit over 200 plumbers working for me when we were at our peak. So
How did that marketing spread? What did you do to like grow was it word of mouth? Was it ads?
I think I took one of the biggest risks in 2022. 2021, we were already doing a little bit over $60 million in revenue. And I went ahead and I got a little bit over 290 billboards all at once. Just put my brand Next Gen Air Conditioning and Plumbing on it. And from putting up almost 300 billboards to, you know, having the right marketing mix is what got us to keep those phones ringing all here.
Were those billboards expensive?
Yeah, they were.
so he
They
was
were. But
doing
what was
home
more
business.
expensive is not making the money.
Scare money don't make money.
Scare money don't make money, man.
Did you come from a rich family? Did you come from a lot of money?
No. We actually, me and my brother got smuggled into the United States when we were 5 years old. I was 5 years. He was turning 7 years old. We were smuggled through San Diego.
But you didn't let that
Really
define you.
grind. time.
Hell no.
Why not?
What do you mean? Hell no.
What was your turning point, man? What did you see that made you want to go out there and build an absolute empire, a $100 million company?
I saw other people doing
they-
it, and I'm like,
they-
they're not smarter than me. They don't work harder than me.
Your
They
whole
don't have
fence,
any
5
special
people
way
on
of
one
doing it.
toilet.
If I could do it, 5 years old, I didn't even know how to speak
like
English.
feeling
So if
good.
I could do it, the
Yeah, they got
opportunity is
the
endless,
air
man.
conditioner
Did you know
running
people
all
that
day.
doubted you in business?
All day, man, all day. Some of those people were family members. Some of those people were close cousins and friends that I had for years, and they doubted me. But guess what? We just did what we had to do.
At any point in time, did you almost go broke? Did you almost fail?
Hell yeah, we were in debt, $8.2 million in 2020, right before COVID hit. We were in the company was in debt $8.2 million, but I knew that we were growing at such a high pace that the company was always going to be worth more than the debt.
So you weren't afraid to go take on debt. You took on debt.
Hell no. There's only 2 ways to grow a business, and that's capital or debt. You choose which one you want to do. Some people, if you have $1 million, of course it's going to be easy to grow any type of business. Or you could grab $1 million in debt, and it's the same thing.
What part of trades right now would you get into if you were starting over in today's world?
The biggest opportunity right now is the electricians. They're about to make bank. They're about to make the most money. The next $100 million company is coming in the next year in the electrical business. I promise you. Look, private equity already came into our business. They bought all the solar people. They bought all the air conditioning people. They're about to buy all the electricians. AI cannot exist without electricity. They're about to go into a mass hiring spree of electricians. If you have a pulse and you have a brain, you could make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 your first year of being an employee.
That's game right there.
Yes, hell yeah.
Well, why-
Imagine
that's
being
true.
19 years old and somebody telling you, hey, I don't know what to do with my life. Hey, go join the electricians or go into trade school. Your first year, you're going to make 100, 200, 300,000. Imagine if they would have told us that 20 years ago or 15 years ago or 10 years ago. They keep wanting to put us in college and put us in debt.
They don't teach us in school.
No,
they don't teach us.
this.
What's your name?
My name's Ishmael Valdez.
Wait, why don't they teach us in school?
No, they don't want to teach us in
Ishmael.
school, man, because they're programming a bunch of employees.
Show me the
Man,
money.
you gotta get out there.
I'm going to challenge you right now. Take me back to
I
the
don't know
most
if he
life-changing
Mexican,
conversation that you ever had. What is the greatest piece of advice you ever received throughout your career? Give me the best advice you ever got from a mentor.
In order for everybody to eat, somebody's got to sell. Listen to what I said. In order for everybody to eat, somebody's got to sell. Sales is the most pivotal part of the business. You got to learn and master sales. Once you learn and master sales, everything else could be taught and learned. But if you can't learn, step number 1 in the process is sell, sell, sell. If you can't learn that, don't worry about step number 2 or step number 3.
And did you use an LLC when you started your business?
Hell yeah, we used the corporation right when we started the first business.
How important was it, the entity structure and
Oh
building?
man, if you don't know how to structure the company properly, how do you expect to scale it?
So the foundation has to be
The
there.
foundation has to be there in the business in order for it to scale. The scale will never happen in the business if the foundation's never there.
Let me tell you this right now. I talk to a lot of billionaires, and they always say that the reason why companies fail is because they don't set themselves up for success from the beginning. I used a company called Busy to start my business.
Oh,
my
that
LLC,
is
and I turned it
yourself
into a
up.
multi-million
All
dollar
those
business.
niggas
And it
face,
protects
yeah.
you.
Making sure that you're shielded properly as
Yeah,
a
they gotta
person,
be
right?
2Xs,
You want to
boy. You
protect
can't
yourself
stop
as
that
you keep
fast.
growing your wealth. That's one of the most pivotal parts.
And also, with the entity structure, you save so much money as well.
Amen.
How old are you now?
I'm 38.
If me and you died tomorrow, and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Look, the best thing that you
Bro,
can do
you're talking
is when
light
you're betting,
speed,
bet all
man.
in. You never want to be in the middle. I'm going to write a book later on when I retire, maybe in a couple years from now. It's going to be called Never in the Middle because you never want to play the middle. Either you're 100% in or 100% out. If you're not 100% into whatever you're going to do, guess what? You're going to fail no matter what, because there was a million times that I wanted to quit and say, hey, you know what? This is too many employees. We had thousands of employees already. You know what I'm saying? And there's days that you want to give up. And if you're not 100,000,000% committed to the goal, or you don't have the vision or you don't see it, you're going to fail.
You got amazing advice, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I gotta ask you.
Bro,
I
you guys are killing it,
I gotta ask you. I connect with all the millionaires and billionaires I interview. Can I
Nah,
get your
this might
contact?
have been set up because he has too
use the
much
same old
game.
toothpaste.
Like,
You're
It
not
almost
brushing.
look like
You're sleep brushing.
he told bro to go
With the
rent the
power of
rose.
baking soda
Yeah,
and
it
He just
just
need
goes-
to rent the rose for the video.
Hit the rose,
we
put it on the
finally
corner.
got
I'm
there.
gonna act like I'm on the corner. I'm gonna pop up on.
$100 million. I mean, that's insane. But did you hear what he said? He said the scale will
say it.
never happen in the business if the foundation is never there. And he's right. Look, most people will try to grow their business without ever setting it up correctly in the first place. But understand this, your foundation isn't your
you can't- I
logo,
can't say
it
that
isn't
because
your
he never said
website,
it.
it's your
He never
entity
said
structure,
it.
your LLC,
Just
your
like somebody
escort,
who
your
was-
legal
he was.
protection. And that's what separates a hustle from a real
Yeah, he was.
business.
Smell
like the
that's
one that
able to
handled the
sell for
rose.
$100 million.
I can't let you drive this car.
You don't need a lawyer like everybody thinks, and you don't need to spend thousands. That's exactly why
Like
I
they
tell all
brought the car out to
entrepreneurs
clean that
use
motherfucker,
Busy
for
is
real.
the simplest and most affordable but effective way to form your LLC or S corp in under 10 minutes. Look, guys, so
able to
for
find a
today,
billionaire
the
for
video
those
is
who
in
do
Bel Air,
this.
California. This thing was listed for $178 million, you guys. So it's worth a shot, man. We at least got to try it out here, you guys. Come on. It looks like a damn jungle, man. It looks like a jungle we're walking up on. A damn jungle, man.
Yeah,
It
bro,
looks
that's
like
how
a
you
jungle
know
we're
you
walking up on.
I I'm pretty sure you
Hi,
made it
sir.
before this,
Question
man.
for you. My name is James Dumoulin, and I started a social media channel at the University of Texas that I grew to 17 million followers. I go all over the world interviewing successful entrepreneurs and people to give their advice to the younger generation. Would love to ask you a question or two. Is that possible? Sir? He's coming down. No.
Hello.
How you doing, man? Question for you. Was that you I was talking
I
to?
know who you are.
You do?
I've seen you on YouTube.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
So I got bad news. The owner doesn't live here.
He doesn't?
Yeah. The house is on the market. So
It's on the. It's like the most expensive house in LA, right?
Yeah. Well, one of them. Yeah.
Okay, nice, man. Is there a lot of money out here?
Yeah, there is.
There is. Who lives here?
I can't say.
You can't say. It's
yeah.
cool. Was it like a famous person or?
Just a billionaire.
Billionaire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Architect.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So at least we can get the security to talk to us, you man. Like I said, guys, that's the most expensive house that's out here in Beverly Hills, 178 million. And like you said, man, there's so much money out there. Look, a billionaire lived there. So we know that we're in the right place. We just got to keep moving to go find this next pocket out here. Go find where the billionaires are at, you guys. Come on, all right, you guys. So as you can see, look, we're up in Beverly Hills right now, and these are two gated houses. We saw movement up at the top of the driveway from a car that was headed down. I think it was like a Tesla or something like that. But anyways, it's like a 200-foot driveway. They've got like 50-foot bushes out front. So we're gonna wait, see if we can get the car as it's coming out, and go see if we can talk to this mogul out here in Beverly Hills. You guys, come on.
She literally just walking down the street of Beverly Hills trying to...
Question for you, sir. Do you live here?
I do.
And how did you get rich?
First of all, how'd you find my house?
I'm going all over Beverly Hills asking beautiful homeowners how they got rich for the younger generation. I wanted to know what you did to be able to afford this place.
I started a technology company 25 years ago, and we invented a new way to serve web traffic. And today the company serves around 30% of the web traffic, has $4 billion in annual revenue, and has 10,000 employees around the world.
And I go all over the world interviewing billionaires and the most successful people to help the younger generation. Can I get a minute with you for the channel real quick?
Sure.
At your business, what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Sure.
Well, $4 billion
he
are the
come out
revenues
next to you
today.
here.
The company during the dot-com boom was worth $35 billion.
What was your turning point getting into the tech industry?
I'd always
Money
wanted
to
to
do
be a
something
founder of a
different,
company.
you know,
I looked
posture,
at
right.
the tech industry in 1996. I saw all these people start tech companies on the cover of Business Week, and I thought, you know what? I want to do that. Instead of going back to business class, I'm just going to start a company. I left an amazing job working for Ford 400 guy, left $3 million of stock options on the table to take a risk, bet on myself. Started a company in Boston, no funding, no CEO, and commuting 3,000 miles to work every week.
Do you think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
I do not. I think that it really takes a lot, and people think it's very, very sexy, but it really takes long hours, 100 hours a week if you're going to do it right. And a lot of people just don't want to make the sacrifice. You can learn to be an entrepreneur, but not everyone has what it takes.
What does the future of tech look like over the next 1 to 2 years?
It's all AI, period, end of story.
Why?
It helps make our life more efficient, easier. I stopped going to Google now. I use ChatGPT all day long, probably do 100 searches. It's increased my efficiency probably 3 or 4 hours a day.
Do you think if business owners aren't leveraging AI, they're going to get left behind?
I do. The key to AI is knowing how to use it. You can go all day long, you can do simple searches, but you really have to educate yourself on the searches, what you're looking for, and just keep drilling down for what you're looking for. It's an amazing tool, but people should educate themselves, even take classes today on how to most effectively use it to improve their businesses.
Now, talking about going from being an employee at a Fortune 500 company to building that business, what was that first kind of
Look how he
actionable step
listening
that you
to him,
took
though. He
to
like
kind of, put that
staring
business
in his
together?
eyes.
At the end of the day, some people have golden handcuffs, they have an amazing job, and there's no better person in the world to bet on than you.
Did you have people that doubted you?
Yeah, people said I was absolutely nuts. Why would I leave this amazing job, making lots of money, $3 million of stock option on the table, to go start an unfunded, unproven company with unproven technology 3,000 miles away? People said I was absolutely nuts.
When did you start your first business?
In college, I sold t-shirts door to door at University of Michigan. I went to every single room, got kicked out of
course
every
you went
single
to
dorm,
Michigan,
every single
yeah.
hall. Cold calling is one of the best skills,
these
most useful
prestige
skills anyone
colleges.
can ever have.
How old are you now?
I'm 57.
But you learned how to sell when you were in
57.
college.
Y'all
I
got
did learn how to
time,
sell when I was
man.
in college. There's nothing better at the end of the day than getting rejected to your face over and over and over again. Because the first 100 tries, you get a no. On the 100th yes, you say, okay, I forgot
That's where
about
you
the
can
first
be in
99
30
no's.
years.
In the tech industry, it's competitive. Like, have you ever hit a big competition?
Sure, when you start a company, you look around and say, okay, are these companies going to copy you? And they have all the resources in the world. I mean, Microsoft was a $50 billion company at the time, and we had just raised $12 million right out of the gate. You look at the odds and say, okay, well, screw the odds. We're going to go get it.
Can you tell me a crazy business story?
I came out to LA, I had $3,000 in the bank, lost my job after 5.5 weeks here, and just said, gosh, this is terrible. So I wrote letters to a whole bunch of people. I researched the top CEOs in Los Angeles. I wrote 300 letters. Each one took 5 hours to write. And everyone said, these people are never going to meet with you. Your idea is stupid, total waste of time. And you know what? You got to trust your gut. At the end of the day, these letters made a huge difference. I got 80 meetings out of 300, and one of them landed my dream job, working for one of the most successful business people on the planet.
I want to recall one of those conversations that you had from taking a lot of those super successful people out to lunch, having those meetings. Was there a nugget or a wisdom, a piece of business advice that you received that kind of always stuck with you to this day?
1,000,000%. I'd gone through, I had written all these letters, I got all these meetings, CEO of Disney, Viacom, CEOs of public companies. And then I go to Detroit and I meet this guy and he said to me, what's happening in these meetings? And he said, well, what do you mean? He said, do you ask for a job? And I said, no. And he asked me why not. I said, I don't know. They're meeting me and I feel bad they're taking their time. And he said, Randy, let me tell you something. I sold life insurance for a living. People don't wake up and say, I need life insurance today. He said, you got to ask for the order. And it just went, the bell went off in my head and I asked for the order and I got a few orders and I took the best job.
Closed mouth does not get fed.
Closed mouth does not get fed. You got to go get it.
How important have relationships been to you throughout your career?
Relationships are critical. You have to build relationships long term. You got to start very young and you got to stay in contact with people. Every 6 months or so, send them a letter, send them a note. Hey, how are you? Just thinking about you. And some of the most successful businessmen I know, they'll take an hour a week and do nothing but just pick up the phone, send notes and say, hey, how you doing? Just want to see what's going on. One of the other critical things that I think a lot of people miss, they're on these phone calls, emails, and something that nobody does at the end of it. Even if you want something from them, you should always end a meeting saying, what are you doing that I can help you with? Nearly nobody does that. And when I ask that question, everyone says, gosh, no one's ever asked that before.
So in other words, you got to look to add value to them.
You always should look to add value to somebody. If you want to build a relationship, it's not a one-way street. So even if you're asking somebody for something, you should ask them how you can help them in return. That's how a lot of relationships are built. It's been critical in my career.
That's game right there.
It's game changing.
Who's the richest person you've ever met?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs? What did Steve Jobs teach you?
Nothing. Apple was one of our first customers and was our biggest customer. And he was at a table at a hotel that I was staying at far away with his family. And my wife said, Steve Jobs is over there. You're going to go talk to him? I said, no, why not? He's with his family. And she said, the old Randy would have. So I was up out of my chair. I walked over there. The family's sitting there. No one looked up at me. And I said, excuse me, Mr. Jobs. He looked up like this. And I introduced myself. And I told him the company that I founded, they were our biggest customer. And he looked at me and he said, you must have made a lot of money. It was one of the most awkward things in the world. And I said, yes, I did okay. Then I said, I loved your graduation speech at Stanford. Very motivating. He nodded. Thank you. He looked away. And I was done. I turned around and walked back to my table.
At Wells Fargo, you started your business to spend time on the things you
must have made a lot of money. It reminded me of the who was that? The Kevin Hart. Why would I not go talk to Jeff Bezos?
Yeah. That's exactly why, bro. He having dinner with his family, bro. He don't want to talk right now.
What's your superpower in business?
My superpower in business is tenacity.
They don't teach that, though.
They don't teach that in school, no.
So you were born with that, though?
I was born with, I stuttered, I was bullied as a kid, and I had to learn a new way to speak, and every day I practiced my speech for 2 hours a night, and at the end of the day, I saw the results.
And so you had people that doubted you because of that, because of your speaking ability?
Oh, they doubted me, they made fun of me, they called me. And at the end of the day, I said, all right, well, I'm none of those things, but one day, we'll see.
At the end of the day, you co-founded a $1 billion company.
$12 billion company.
Wow. How old are you now?
57.
What's your name?
Randall Kaplan.
Randall, if me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Never give up. Bet on yourself. Persistence rules the day. Prepare more than anybody else. I call it extreme preparation. You spend 25,000 hours from kindergarten through college, and yet most people spend only 15 to 30 minutes preparing for a job interview that will largely determine how they live.
You got amazing advice, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much for your time, and I
You're
really
amazing.
appreciate that. All right, you guys, so we got him. We get him to stop and get out of the car right outside of his compound, and this man built a company that is now valued at $12 billion. I think he said his name was like Randall Kaplan or something like that. And he just gave us a beautiful interview, man. My biggest takeaway, though, is he brings up the tenacity you have to have. Or how about the advice that he received from that billionaire? He said he never doubted it for a second. Look, you cannot doubt yourself. You have to have more belief than anybody else, because the man who believes he can is right, and the man who believes he can't is right. That's everything. Great interview out here, man, but we got to go find our next homeowner to go figure out how they got rich. Come on. All right, you guys, so what I'm learning about filming this video is it's way easier to get these people leaving their houses in the car, going to and from places, getting them on the go. Because at home, man, they don't want to talk, and maybe they're not even there. So we got to go to those places where there's high concentrations of people going to and from out here in Beverly Hills, you guys. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I got a question for you. How did you get rich? What's that? How did you get rich? What's this for? I'm going all over Beverly Hills interviewing the richest people to help the younger generation. I want to know, how did you become wealthy?
I don't think you believe me.
What did you do? What do you mean?
I invented the massage gun.
Like the massage gun?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
In what year?
2008.
2008?
Yeah.
I got my dad like a Theragun for Christmas one year.
Yeah, that's my company.
That's your company?
Theragun. It's Therabody now, but yeah, that's my company. I'm the founder.
How much money did you make selling massage guns?
Our company did $400 million one year.
$400 million.
$400 million.
Could I interview you for 1 minute real quick? I grew a channel to 17 million followers, interviewing the biggest business owners in the world.
Sure. Sure.
How the hell did you even invent the massage gun, man? Like this is such a niche business idea that you came up with. How did you invent this thing?
I was in a motorcycle accident. I'm a chiropractor, and I was in a motorcycle accident in 2007, and I just was trying to find something to help myself. A lot of people don't know this, but it was made from fixing pain. Necessity is the mother of invention. I needed something, and I made something, and I never thought in a million years that it would do what it's doing, but helping people was the key thing. Anyone that has a Theragun, anyone will come up to me and be like, oh my God, thank you so much, because of what it does, how it makes them feel. And they want to share with people. Like, you got something for your dad. Like, I love that. It's a great story.
So you turned your pain into a multi-$100-million business.
Yes.
Did you have people that thought that you were crazy when you came up
Hell
with this
yes,
idea?
I did. Yeah. I also think that's one of the ingredients. If you're doing something, if people watching this are doing something, and you have your friends and family challenging you, like, what are you doing? That's kind of means you're on the right track.
Right. Now, you invented the massage gun, but I'm sure you probably had a lot of people try and copy you.
A ton.
A ton?
Yes.
And how do you deal
All
with
over
it?
the world.
How do you deal with that, man? Because I hate copycats more than anything else, man. How do you feel about that?
You know, honestly, I've taken the stance. I've had to be noble. You have to be noble. If you take it personal and you get upset, I mean, you look at pieces like, you know, I could name a bunch of different people that have had this happen to them. You have to take it nobly. People will say it's a compliment. It's really not, but it kind of is. I just got back from Europe and I see it all over the world. It's crazy.
Now, do you own the patent on the massage gun?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So there's some money to be made there as well.
Oh, yeah.
How does that work? So this is a secret right here because nobody talks about this. But owning the patent, you can make a lot of money off of that.
You have to own the IP. Your intellectual property is so important.
And this is in any business.
This is in any business. You have to protect that property, but you also have to understand it's an investment to protect that property. We have in-house attorneys that take care of that stuff, and they're managing that all day long. I mean, we have hundreds of copycats on different online sources and things. So literally the triangle that we have of our Theragun is what's patented. So anyone that has a triangle, we can shut them down.
As you were, you know, kind of building this company, who was the most important person that you hired?
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
So she works with you in the company?
She did, yeah. It takes three things. It's kind of this pillar of things. We had to have influencers or athletes. This was kind of the ingredient that I had. Then we had to have a professional, like a massage therapist, a physical therapist, an athletic trainer, someone like that. And then the third thing, which is most important, is if you don't have this, you won't grow. Press, PR. You need people talking about it. You need magazines, articles, Instagram, whatever you can get talking about it. Otherwise, people don't know about it, and that's the piece she filled in.
Bill Gates said that if he was down to his last dollar, he'd spend it on PR.
Amen.
And how important was it to learn how to pivot quick?
Oh, it's key. It's key. You've got to be able to move fast, especially in the early days. There's an opportunity that comes, you need to jump on it. I mean, we had an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl or X Games or whatever. We threw the money together and we got there as quick as we could because we knew that that was one of our pillars of our growth.
Product is everything. Product's the end game of business. If you don't have a great product, people aren't going to invest in it. People aren't going to buy from you. What's the secret to finding a winning product and generating hundreds of millions of dollars?
Have you ever heard of Ikigai?
No.
It's a Japanese term that talks about how you find what's right for you. Anyone's listening, look it up, Ikigai, and it takes what makes money, what you're good at, what helps the world, and there's another one I don't remember off the top of my head right now, but when you put those things together, that ultimately is success. If you're trying to create a product, and there's a lot of people that have done this, just to make money, you're just going to move on to the next thing. I think what's different about what we were doing is I'm truly committed to this. I'm trying to change people's lives.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Has faith helped you out?
100%.
Why?
And I've seen it. I'll tell you this. We could talk for half an hour. I've seen in my life where clearly the things that happened to me were out of my control. They were in God's hands. They were things, we call them Theragun angels in the early days. And if we had these people that showed up at the right time and they did the right thing and they provided the right service, all of a sudden it grew. So yeah, there's 100% there's a higher power.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your
Great
time.
to meet
I
you, man.
appreciate you, man. Guys, Beverly Hills was absolutely insane. This is every single interview.
Good ass little interviews in that one little stretch.
Yeah. Bro's hustling.
And one little day with his quarter zip on. He with quarter zip on them people.
Quarter zip, no matcha. Hey.
See, this is when we gotta elevate our lifestyle, bro. I'm talking about elevate. I want to say elegant and elevate our lifestyle to some elegant.